Bagfuel, baby.
Yeah, well, talk to me about the real shit that's going on because I know what happened recently. You got shot and shit, and you survived. And I'm not talking about that experience. I want to go deeper into PTSD type of thing and the fact that you're not using that as your marketing plan.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I want to discuss. Why you not using that as your marketing plan, and because everybody else would. You still relying on your talent.
Yeah. No, you know, with that, I never been like, you know, a clout guy. I never been a guy to use things for clout. I always kind of been like in my own bubble when it come to this shit. But me getting shot was me not understanding who I am. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't understand who you are, and when you like transfer from being a street guy to full blown going into music, sometimes it's hard to make the transition. Me, 1 foot, 1 foot out, and you know that's what happened with that situation. And being that what happened, I don't want to use that as like a marketing strategy because you know it's just this is not my thing, man. It's not my thing. I can't really explain like what I want to say.
Nah, I got you because you know. In this culture and in this genre, so many dudes have been hit and more have survived than haven't.
Right.
So when we hear it and like it's almost like, we treat it like almost you got a cold.
Yeah.
Not to say it's not serious, cause like, and then we see you walking around comfortable and you got hit in a place where niggas ain't supposed to live.
Yeah.
But now as we getting older and we supposed to be tough dudes, we never think about who Neek gonna talk to if anxiety comes? Not because you some pussy nigga. It's just life, bro. You just sit there like, people depend on me. Like, how do you deal with it? Or how you figuring out how to deal with it?
I mean, I'm just dealing with it. I mean, I told my man, we just had a conversation about this. I don't talk about it. I never really like, you know, talk about the situation.
That's how you cope with it, not to talk about it?
Yeah, bro. I just don't know how to express it. I think it'll come out one day.
That's understandable.
But I just don't know how to express it. Like I went on a jail visit with my man yesterday, and like you say, the anxiety. I catch anxiety attacks, bro. Like I really, since that situation it's been worse. My anxiety attacks and shit, cause
that's natural though.
It's just my mind just always racing. That's what getting shot do to you. It's just, you know, it make you overthink. So I just overthink a lot. You know, I'm always in my head about the situation, and you know.
How you feel about performing and diving right back into the music and?
Cause it looked like you didn't stop.
Yeah,
like nothing happened. It looked like.
No, man, I left the hospital the same day, and I was back to work in like 3 days. I was bandaged up. I just had to let it go, you know. And that's I'm dropping a new project called Thankful this month on the 15th. And the first song, I know everybody want to know what happened. So the first song, I'm letting everybody know what happened. But
that's big of you, my dude, because most people, like, I just was talking to somebody this morning, Neek, and you know, we don't do regular old interviews about what's the music and all that other stuff. I was just talking to somebody about people really not being able to be in touch with their true feelings. That they say one thing, but they exude another. You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's the problem with a lot of us and why we hold a lot of things in a lot of times, even when it's bad. Even when somebody did something bad to you, it still make it feel like something like you look bad because why would somebody do this shit to me? You know what I'm saying? Because we all suffer from that. So I just commend you being able to move forward in such a fast way. But I also want to tell you, going through something similar to what you went through, you're gonna need to talk to somebody sooner or later.
Nah, man, yeah, for sure. I just look at it like, you know, we never victims, man. We just casualties of war. That's how I look at it. Never a victim. We never victims, bro. It's just, you know, casualties of war. And things happen. And like I said, you know, like, you know, for everybody who watching, you know, we always want to enlighten. You gotta understand who you are, man. You know, like, always understand who you are. Not knowing who you are could put you in a bad situation. And that's what happened with me, just not understanding who I am.
Because you've been such you're a confident dude, you always dress fly, but it's always interesting because it's like you be laid back, and I noticed that because that be me a lot too. Do you ever think that might have slowed down your progress if you were more boisterous and more outwardly, not arrogant?
Louder?
Yeah, I think we're in an era of loud, right? Everybody loud. Everybody just want to be on the camera. Everybody just want to, and I think I kind of get overlooked because I'm not that guy. I get my looks. You know, people.
Of course.
Real recognize real.
Yeah.
So you know, people peep your energy and you know feel you. But I do think I get overlooked sometimes because I'm not as vocal. Like I don't get invited to none of the like you know the industry
Get out
stuff.
of here. I see you in everything.
I just be having.
I see you in everything. What you cutting out?
I just be having to pop up sometimes. Like you know, I might get the memo and I have to pop up. But you know, a lot of the times my peers and stuff, they probably just not thinking. I don't think it's purposely, but it's just being that I'm not so vocal and in everybody's face. They might just overlook, like, you know.
I mean, we in people's face sometimes, and they overlook us too.
Yeah.
I just think it is what it is, Neek. If we're in the know and still get invited and still get inside and know where to go, then you're supposed to be there.
Right,
I feel like that they
100%.
can't invite everybody. There's sometimes when you're gonna be on the list and sometimes you're not. But a lot of times when we ain't on the list and we go in there and get turned up in there.
Right, for
so
sure.
So that's what I'm
Listen.
appreciative of just being able to be known and being able to be in those places.
Because when the Benny private event happened and SO's hosting it, it was a lot of stress for us, right?
Man.
But I ain't gonna lie, when I seen you, all that bullshit went out the window. I said, oh shit, Neek here. Not to say nobody else gave me that energy. I'm like, oh, my man's is outside, it's up. Before we were just like, and it wasn't, it's just work. And you know, it's just like how you be in the studio for 10 hours. It's like, all right.
Nah, I wanna, you know, give y'all two y'all flowers too. You know, not just cause y'all here, but you know, just putting this whole, you know, y'all shit together and going crazy with it, man. I see you just posted the y'all did 10 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations on that, man.
I appreciate
Sure,
that.
bro.
Appreciate that. That was big
Going.
to us.